Hi, I'm Ian Jukes, and I want to welcome you to the second session in our LeaderShift 2020 series. In this video, I'll share some simple and effective techniques that you can use to ensure that your stakeholders are aligned in their thinking as they embark upon a visioning process or a change initiative. This session will also provide you with tips, techniques, and strategies that you can use as you begin the process of developing your 2020 vision. But before we begin, I first want to welcome you to the Committed Sardines channel. In the last session of LeaderShift 2020, I outlined the importance of developing a baseline snapshot of current practice as an important first step in the visioning process. Establishing a baseline ensures the stakeholders are on the same page and pointing and moving in the same direction as they start the process, what we like to call being aligned to their educational north. As a starting point, we've designed a brief activity that you can use to align your stakeholders. We call this activity Finding Your Educational North. Now, to begin, if you're sitting down, please stand up and take a moment to place your computer or device in a spot where you can both see and hear it. If there are any other people with you, be sure to space yourselves so that you won't be bumping into each other during this process. Now, close your eyes and start turning slowly on the spot in a clockwise direction. Turn, 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 turn. Now stop. Now make sure you keep your eyes closed. Now using your right hand, point and keep pointing north. Now open your eyes. As you look around at other people, you'll probably notice that everyone seems to be pointing in a different direction from you. Inevitably, each participant will have a slightly different north. Now, if you're doing this activity by yourself, please remember the direction that you pointed in. Now, take a moment and use your phone or a compass to identify where true north actually is. Once you've identified north, put your device away, then stand up and go back to the spot that you were previously standing. Now, with your eyes open, use your right hand to point north. Now, isn't that amazing? Everybody seems to be pointing in the same direction. Everyone seems to be pointing to true north. Wonder how they did that. Now, put your hand down, close your eyes, and once again, point north. Now, when you open your eyes this time, you should once again see that everyone is pointing in the same direction as you are. Everyone is pointing north. Now, last step. Close your eyes again, and this time, start slowly turning in a counterclockwise direction. Turn, 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 turn. Now, stop. Now, with your eyes still closed, point north. Now open your eyes. What do you see? Well, most people should be pointing in the same direction as you. Most people should be pointing north. Okay, now take a seat and we'll do a quick debrief. The great American philosopher and Hall of Fame baseball player Yogi Berra once said that if you don't know where you're going, you'll probably end up somewhere else. And if you don't know where you are, any direction will do. We use this simple compass activity to demonstrate that as educators, we may have the best of intentions to do what's right for all of our students, but each of us has a slightly different educational north. Each of us is pointing and moving in a slightly different direction. The difference between the first and second attempts to point north is that between the attempts, participants became aligned to the compass. They became aligned to the furniture. They became aligned to the people around them. They became aligned to their own internal compass. Because they were aligned, they knew where they were, they knew where they wanted to go, and as a result, they were able to find their educational north. Alignment is precisely what we hope to do whenever we undertake a change initiative. The purpose of the process is to align our thinking about daily practice, about our students, about our classrooms, about our schools, and about our communities. We want to work collectively to get all of our stakeholders on the same page, aligned, pointing and moving in the same direction, rather than working at cross purposes to one another. Now, as we consider this process, it's important to acknowledge that participants will not necessarily always agree on the value, priority, and sequence of all of the elements identified as we begin moving forward during the visioning process. But at a minimum, the compass activity represents a starting point for providing an open, ongoing conversation for the purpose of developing a common foundation of understanding as to what the critical issues are that we need to address if we're to be successful in aligning our efforts so that we will be able to find our educational north and create a vision that will help us do what's best for all of our learners. Now, if you're interested in learning more about this process, I have created a step-by-step handout outlining the details of this activity so that you can use it with your team as a warm-up. Now, if you want a copy of the handout, you can email me at iajukes@me.com. Again, that's iajukes@me.com. One final comment. As the old saying goes, repetition is the mother of habit. I strongly recommend that you come back to this activity regularly during the entire visioning process as a reminder. It is an effective way to gently nudge your stakeholders as to the need to keep the end in mind and to reinforce with participants the purpose of the visioning process, which is to align our group's thinking related to the challenges we are facing and the solutions we are seeking. So that's about it for today. In our next session, we'll set the stage for implementing a change process by talking about the challenges leaders face in such disruptive times, and we'll describe how your organization can start the process of implementing a continuous improvement cycle. Now, if you've enjoyed this session of LeaderShift 2020, please be sure to leave a comment below. And if you have suggestions for other sessions you'd like to see, make certain to contact me. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so that you'll be notified when new videos are posted. In the meantime, I want to thank you very much for watching. I really hope to see you again for another session of the LeaderShift 2020 series.